Welcome to Rio, Illinois, home of the 2016 Olympic Games. We're here in downtown Rio, where for now all is quiet, but tomorrow you can bet it will be absolute pandemonium here. Do you think Rio is ready for an event of this magnitude? As for Game 5 here at Wrigley, it was an instant classic. I spoke with a lot of the Hawkeye basketball players this afternoon. They told me they're treating tomorrow night like a road game. There was the 14-13 win over number 3 Michigan, and Andrew, Iowa State, number 25 in the country, but number 1 in tonight's rundown. You heard Ken Ziri talking about Iowa's fans. They were incredible here in Pasadena, some 60,000 Hawkeye fans. Between the two of us, we've covered every single John Deere Classic. Isn't that right, TC?
I think you're right, technically. I started in 1971. I've covered every event since. And now what about you, Joey?
Well, I've covered none of them, but between the two of us, like I said, we've covered them all.
One's for walking, one for running, and one for texting. What are you looking up? A sports trivia question?
I was texting, sorry.
He's in the texting anchor
But he's not walking, so it's okay.
Okay, sports office is that way.
Excuse me.
Next news at 4:30 without Joey, apparently.
What's the number to 911?
The wave at Kinnick Stadium has quickly become one of sports' greatest traditions. It's touched so many people, and most recently, it touched a family from right here in Davenport. Tina McDermott's son Ryan needed to have surgery, and doctors knew the perfect time to have the procedure. The day before Iowa's final home game, so Ryan and his family could experience a day they'll never forget. On a chilly day at Kinnick Stadium, the sun begins to shine just before kickoff. In a stadium that seats over 70,000, the most incredible view is from across the street.
Please turn and face the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital and give the kids a big wave.
One simple gesture means so much, and it makes trips to the Children's Hospital a little easier.
Every time I've seen the video since the first one, I've cried every time.
Tina McDermott and her 11-year-old son Ryan have made many trips to the Children's Hospital.
Ryan is 11 years old, and he has what's called Dravet syndrome, and it's a severe form of epilepsy. It's actually a catastrophic form that is resistant to medication.
Could he smile?
He does not walk at all. He never has. He doesn't talk at all.
While many of those trips are filled with agony,
He has seizures every single day. At any point in time, if he has a seizure in his sleep, I mean, he could just go. Or if he had a seizure so bad they couldn't stop, he could just go.
today the agony disappears into a stadium filled with love. Most of the thousands waving don't know the faces of the children they're waving to, but many of the players, like Jake Gervais, know them well.
It sent chills through my body just knowing, we're down there playing a game of football. It's just a game, it means a lot. We put a lot of time into it. But at the same time, it's the kids and the families that, have to be in this hospital for unfortunate reasons. They go through so much and they fight so long.
Gervais makes regular visits to the hospital. And shortly after a tough loss to Purdue,
There it is.
Hey, Jake.
How's it going?
Jake came to visit Ryan.
It was unbelievable, actually. He went to Assumption and wrestled. My son wrestled there as well. He was 100% on board. He was just super, super excited and, sad that Ryan had to have surgery, but was way for this.
Are you gonna smile at Jake?
Ryan may have bad days.
There's a lot of terrible days, but it's like my husband said, it's our life. It's what we live. It's not saying that I'll ever get used to it. It's hard, but he's happy and he's not in pain.
But there's plenty of good days as well, and today was one of the very best.
That was amazing.
11-0 for the first time ever. The Iowa Hawkeyes are the talk of the college football world. Seasons like this don't happen often, and nobody knows that better than a man who's seen the highs and lows of Hawkeye football for nearly a century. Sportscasting legend Bob Brooks could write a novel on Hawkeye football, and the latest chapter may be the best yet. At just about every Hawkeye football game,
I've missed a few.
He loves sports, does a first-class job.
home or away,
he bleeds Iowa football and Iowa basketball and Iowa athletics.
you'll find veteran sportscaster Bob Brooks.
You had the lockdown at the end.
Yeah.
First of all is his voice, and I remember in 1981, I got here in June, my first week of work. I was living in the old Carousel Hotel, and I remember getting in the car, and K-Hawk Country was on, and there's Bob Brooks with that distinctive voice.
It's been special, very special.
That voice has been broadcasting Hawkeye football for nearly 70 years.
I got to see Niall Kennick play in every home game. In '39, he won the Heisman Trophy in a period of 10 days without Facebook, Twitter, or 24-hour sports.
And now the huge Rose Bowl is rapidly filling to near capacity.
From Rose Bowls to 2 decades without a winning record, Bob Brooks is a link to it all.
Still hacking away at it, but it's been a fun ride.
It's part of him and really keeps him going. There's no doubt about it.
Like father, like son, Bob's only son, Rob, is the sideline reporter for the Hawkeye radio broadcast.
Really was coming to the games really since I was 1 year old.
Bob will turn 89 next month and has no plans to stop broadcasting.
I enjoy what I do so much. It's not easy now, but it is still fun.
And after all the years, no one is enjoying this season more than Brooks.
It means a lot to me because I think so much of Kirk Ferentz. He has put his heart and soul into the Hawkeye football program.
So take it from the man who's seen a lifetime's worth of Hawkeye games.
I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am.
Seasons like this may only come along once in a lifetime. One of the toughest parts about sportscasting in a new market is learning the pronunciation of all the towns you cover. Unfortunately, in the case of Orion, Illinois, I learned this the hard way. During a sportscast, I called the town Orion, and Orionites made it very clear they weren't very happy with me. To all the people of Orion, I'm truly sorry for what I've done, and that's why I went to your town's football game to make amends, one piece of fruit at a time. Here I am, Orion. I'm here to make things right. That's what this fruit basket's for. Are you guys from Orion? Yep. Here, this is for you. I'm really sorry. I hope you guys can forgive me. Are you from Orion?
Rock Ridge.
No? This isn't for you then.
Oh, okay.
Are you guys from Rock Ridge?
Yeah.
That's easy to pronounce. I'm here to say I'm sorry. I'm sure you know about what happened.
No.
Don't make this harder than it is. I am so sorry about what happened. I pronounced it Orion on TV. Can you believe it? I know it's bad. This is for you, Orion. Here you go.
What's this for?
This is to say I'm sorry. Do you hate me?
I like Tom a lot better at this point.
This is for you.
What?
I'm really sorry. Is everything all right now?
Sure?
We're Channel 6 watchers, so we'll be good.
Me too. Can I get a hug?
No.
When I say oh, you say run. Oh! Orion?
Orion, yeah.
I'm really sorry. When I say or, you say Rion. Or!
Rion!
Or!
Rion!
Or!
Rion!
Hey, Chip.
Yeah.
Good luck today.
What's with the pineapple?
I'm really sorry. I think my work here is done.
Friday night, 5,383 miles away, Rio de Janeiro will be quite the spectacle for the Olympic opening ceremonies. Meanwhile, about 37 miles away, Rio, Illinois might not be as impressive, but the people there are just as excited. KWQC Sports Director Joey Donia went to Rio this afternoon, and apparently Joey is a little confused.
Welcome to Rio, Illinois, home of the 2016 Olympic Games. We're here in downtown Rio, where for now all is quiet, but tomorrow you can bet it will be absolute pandemonium here. TV6 was actually the first media outlet on the scene, and with the opening ceremonies tomorrow night, here's an exclusive look at how Rio is preparing for the biggest event this community has ever seen. Jennifer, the eve of the Olympic Games, how excited are you?
I don't know, because I don't ever watch them, honestly, so.
Do you think Rio is ready for an event of this magnitude?
I can't tell you, because I ain't been here that long.
Has the media been overwhelming?
The media.
Rio is known for its rich soil, but come tomorrow, this dirt will turn to Olympic gold. What are some of the must-see attractions here in Rio for somebody who's never been?
You've met him.
Sunday up here at the church, where they have a bunch of people come up and have music and ice cream and stuff like that.
That sounds delightful.
Yeah.
Quiet and safe.
Safe?
Safe, I would say, definitely safe.
I've been hearing different things.
Really? Wow, that's surprising.
Are you concerned about the Zika virus?
Yes.
We don't have a town cop, which is a little unnerving, but actually, if you lived here, you would see that you feel a lot more comfortable than your bigger city.
Well, that's very reassuring, because to be honest, I was pretty nervous about coming here. You hear so many bad things, but to hear you speak so fondly of Rio is great to hear.